What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Alright, so before I get into this video, I want to give a shout out to the brother Gregory Braun for the $10 donation via the Cash App. He leaves a comment saying, "Great content and salute, bro. Much respect to you for showing love to the channel, man. I truly appreciate it." Alright, so look. I believe that Zach Lavine of the Chicago Bulls is on some bullshit. Okay. Shout out to Ticket TV. I saw a video of his yesterday, and he pretty much brought up this premise, and I agree with it. Now, Zach Lavine has not played for the Chicago Bulls since mid-January, I believe, and before that, he missed like 17 consecutive games or something like that. All right. And to be honest with you, I think the Bulls are a little bit better without him. But that I think that's pretty much any team that gets him. But anyway, it's interesting that he elects to have foot surgery, which in effect ends his season. He'll be out 4 to 6 months. But it's interesting that he decides to have foot surgery just as the Zach Lavine to Detroit rumors really start taking fire. And in the NBA, with all these insiders that really know a lot of people, a lot of these rumors, 89% of them tend to become true or have some truth to them. So it's just interesting that just as the trade deadline looms, it's now 4 days away, right? And it was really starting to heat up. Now all of a sudden Zach Lavine elects to have foot surgery, which will end this season. Which I don't see why Detroit would want to take on the contract of a guy who is of no service to them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know his contract, but if he's in the option year, there's no guarantee he's going to come back, and I doubt he will. Because who the fuck wants to play for Detroit? So yeah, I think that the Clutch Sports client, Zach Lavine, conferred with LeBron, Ramon James, and Rich Paul, and they told him to have surgery. Have the surgery, put you on the shelf, and it's almost a certainty that they're not going to trade you. And you don't have to go to hell, aka Detroit, because who the fuck wants to play for them? I mean, I'm not. Look, man, I'm not knocking any Detroit Piston fan, man. But come on, you guys know y'all terrible right now. Nobody wants to go there. The only player that wants to go there, it's like basically, if you want to go to Detroit, you're like, please kill my brand. Please send me to Siberia. You know what I'm saying? I think exactly if a player is eager to go to Detroit, then that tells me only thing he cares about is making money and putting up meaningless stats. You know? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know? I don't think this guy helps any team as far as him being the starting lineup. To be honest with you, man, Zach Lavine, I think is a guy, and I know this sounds like a stretch, I think he's better suited to come off the bench. I know that sounds disrespectful, but I think that's what he is, a guy that's better off coming off the bench. Leading your bench, being the best six man in the NBA. That's what I look at him as. Now, I know that sounds very disrespectful, but I just don't think he helps you even as a second tier guy. Maybe as a third tier guy. Maybe, I guess. Maybe. Because if he's not scoring, Now, he's not doing much else. Now, I will admit he has expanded his game over the past 7 years or so. He has. Offensively. But he does a lot of dumb shit. He plays a lot of hero ball. He forces bad shots. Some nights those shots go in, but other nights, if you're a Bulls fan, you know what I'm talking about. So, back to the Chicago Bulls. It's now what? Zach Lavine on the shelf. When the fuck is Lonzo Ball coming back? I thought they said that he might come back the second half of the season. Or is this a whole nother season he's gonna miss? I can't remember. So it's like, man, the Bulls are just cursed. The Chicago Bulls are a cursed organization. So, yeah, I just find it very suspicious that with 4 days before the trade deadline, Zach Lavine has surgery, or will have surgery to keep him out for the rest of the season. Tell me what you guys think.